three gentlemen with us on set, and they'll be speaking to us about crowdfunding and what they are actually planning for the Kenyan market. Many thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Allow me to start off with John Kariuki, CEO for Crowdfunding International Kenya.
Yes.
Just bring us up to speed in terms of what does the institution do?
Okay, basically, crowdfunding is an alternative way of funding businesses, community projects, and stuff like that online. This is a new aspect in the Kenyan market.
All right.
Because crowdfunding started like a year ago. I got one of my business partners in Belgium. He introduced me to crowdfunding 4 months ago.
Yeah.
I did a bit of research on it, bearing in mind that we've had a lot of issues with the pyramid schemes here in Kenya.
Yeah.
So I did my background check, due diligence, and when I realized that this is something that can benefit the market here, I told the founders that we'll need you to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Come to Kenya, make Kenya your entry point to Africa, because this is the first time it's coming to Africa. We are starting in Nairobi.
All right.
And then, God willing, we are going to do Nigeria and South Africa, and then we can go to the rest of the continent.
Interesting.
Yes.
Let me bring in Chuan Van Court, who is the global CEO, CFI. Perhaps why Kenya?
Why Kenya? Kenya is a lot of people for us that we can help because crowdfunding is help people, and for us important to help people where it is necessary. And we think Kenya, Africa is very necessary that is helping with crowdfunding, especially new here, and we think there's a big market for us and for the people here.
All right. Let's talk about in terms of dollars. How much are you looking to sort of spend and also raise out of this initiative?
And now, on this moment, we have almost 32,000 projects in the system, and we think it can be a lot of more. And the people don't have to pay each time more. It's only one payment they have to do, and that's what they have to do, nothing more.
All right. Let me bring in the man leading the projects department, that is Laurent Vargard. So, looking at this initiative in Africa and also specifically in Kenya, what's the outlook in terms of your rollout?
We have many people at this time who have projects. They have goals, but they do not know how to do that, not using the right way like everybody is using. And for me, I see that crowdfunding is an alternative not for only people from Europe, but also in Africa. If we did that in Europe, we can do it in Africa using our experience, the way that we are working with, and especially for you, it's easier now to start using our own experience, because when we started, we didn't see anything. Now everything is here with our own testimonial, our own history, and for you, it's perfect. Perfect time.
All right. Tuan, you seem like you want to chip in. And looking at Kenya, we are seeing a lot of startups coming up, and majority are not transitioning after the second year because of limited funding. How do you plan to bridge this gap?
We must wait how it works and what the people want. And what the people want, we go to forward. So it's not only what we want, but also what the people want.
Mm-hmm. And John, of course, there's a lot of talk about crowdfunding.
Yes.
It's been a success in Nigeria. It's been a success in South Africa. And for Kenya, what do you think are the key levers that need to be put into action so that we take off?
Basically, the Kenyan market is ready for new innovations. And bearing in mind what I had talked about earlier, the issues we've been having with these pyramid schemes and network marketing and stuff, crowdfunding comes in as the best alternative, because all you need to do, this is a platform that has 7 tiers. From joining to the top level of the platform, when you join at level 1, you join with 200 euros, and then from there you have to enroll people behind you. The money that you get goes to the projects ahead of you, and the people who will join after you will give money to your projects. When you get to the 4th level, you can decide either you want to keep your money, you want to donate the money to other projects, you want to go up to level 7. So our project manager here has the best overview of the whole thing. And that is the reason why they are here. We have a group of 10 people who, including the 3 founders of Crowdfunding International, they will be here for the next 5 days.
All right.
We have a launch at Villarosa Kempinski on Friday, where they're going to do a big presentation and people will get to know and understand what crowdfunding is all about.
All right.
Yes.
Let me give the CEO, Van, your last word. Looking at the outlook for Africa, what are your projections in terms of uptake of business and also the growth of the economy through crowdfunding initiatives?
I think it will be huge because there's a big market here and a lot of people that needs help, and our platform is to be there for the people, and if they understand the concept and they will help each other, so it will be very huge here in Kenya.
All right. Last word, Laurent.
Yes.
Any last words?
I just want that African people understand that reaching their goals, their dream is possible, like we are doing it ourselves. And we are here to push them and to help them to do the same.
All right. Merci. That is Laurent Vagard, who is the projects manager for CFI. We've been also speaking to Tuan Van Court, who is the CEO of CFI Global. And lastly, John Kariuki, the CEO of CFI Kenya, just trying to demystify this matter of what crowdfunding is all about. And of course, make an effort and attend the launch. Perhaps it might be the next Zuckerberg. Well, moving on, persistent shortage of livestock feeding materials and changing weather patterns have pushed farmers in Nakuru County to abandon the traditional maize and wheat farming to hay farming. In Roret village, one farmer, Rose Batilo, has